Good morning. A targeted crime detail against specific neighborhoods in Jamestown is underway. What you need to know. Hundreds in attendance at a town hall in Bustye with heated debate on Trump care. And a local ski resort that went up in flames may have a new owner. That's news now for Monday, May 8th, 2017.
Live and on demand, it's Morning News Now with Justin Gould and Storm Hartman.
Welcome to a brand new week here, Monday. 43 degrees under fair skies in Jamestown. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel, and that explains why I'm freezing, because a freeze warning for Chautauqua County goes into effect later tonight. But first, a police officer shot in the head during a traffic stop.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. Buffalo police say a traffic stop ended in a frightening scenario. An officer shot in the head and the suspect shot to death by police.
So the Erie County District Attorney's Office, as I said, has already been notified. So they work in collaboration with the homicide unit. If there's other agencies that need to be brought into the investigation, they will be. But as a routine practice, the investigation is ongoing. The officers will be placed on administrative leave pending the investigation. Anytime an officer is injured, officers come together. We support the family of the officer the best we can, and that's what you're seeing here. There's a large police presence here, and we want to ensure that the officers and their families are taken care of.
The officer, identified by Buffalo police as Joseph Aquino, is expected to recover after undergoing surgery last night.
A violent crime crackdown spearheaded by Jamestown police is getting a lot of attention. The initiative, dubbed Targeted Enforcement Crime Deterrence, is operating in the Prendergast Avenue, Lakeview Avenue, and North Main Street corridor. The effort, developed by Chief Harry Snellings, was implemented last year after a man was murdered while standing on his front porch. Ryan Hedrick caught up with Jamestown Police Captain Robert Samuelson.
It encompasses all major crimes. Specifically, we're targeting any violations of the law. It does include drug enforcement, warrant services, quality of life issues, anything that would involve issues in those areas that we're targeting.
Will the community see a difference in the number of patrols, the strength of the patrols, maybe more officers What do you do tactically that you can tell us that would allow us to know that this program is being conducted in our neighborhoods?
Well, we're doing it with our partnering agency, the New York State Police. So yes, they will see us partnered up with that agency, the New York State Police, in these areas of the city. And this initiative is specifically targeting the Prendergast, Lakeview, and North Main Street corridors.
More about the crime initiative online at WNYNewsNow.com.
And have you ever heard the phrase, "don't shoot the messenger"? Well, chances are Congressman Tom Reed has. On Saturday afternoon, Reed was talking about a possible repeal of the Affordable Care Act when the crowd grew anxious and interrupted him. Take a look.
Everyone here deserves single-payer health care now.
There were moments of passion. There were moments where it got heated, quote unquote. But overall, there were a lot of good inputs. There were a lot of good dialogue. And from my perspective, too, there's so much misinformation. There's so much fear out there that if we can do a little bit to alleviate that, then it's well worth it in and of itself.
We caught up with two doctors who work at UPMC Chautauqua WCA Hospital. Both of these men told us that repealing the Affordable Care Act would be devastating to millions of people.
And most people that don't have insurance usually, don't take care of themselves or may not be able to take care of themselves. And if they get sick, they're not able to take care of whatever problem they got sick from. And then it just compounds and it leads to a miserable life. They can't work. They go on Social Security. They sort of become a burden on the system.
You heard the public speak. You heard it. And it will lift people out of poverty. Lack of health insurance, you get sick, it drives you into poverty. So we need health care to be affordable for everybody.
Straight ahead on Morning News Now, a major deal that would revive a ski resort ruined by fire will get a second chance under new ownership. But first, a look at your weather forecast.
The The cool pattern continues across western New York this week. The forecast for today, partly sunny on average, chance for a few rain showers mainly along the Niagara frontier north and south of the city of Buffalo in the afternoon, with highs in the upper 40s. For tonight, rain and snow showers in the evening, some clearing after midnight in the southern tier, some frost may develop mainly in the valleys, very cold, at least for this time of the year, 33, and for tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny skies. It will be a bit warmer, but still below average, around 55 degrees.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Deal to bring a once booming ski resort back is imminent, according to the CEO of the Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency, Kevin Sandvich, and he says the IDA has been at the center of this resuscitation effort for years.
Since 2012, the IDA has been working very closely with the owner to help rebuild. Jack is towards the end of his career, and he said he'd like to bring in some young parts.
Sandvich says the new owners, who will remain anonymous until the deal is complete, have a 5-year strategic plan to grow the resort significantly.
They're going to be also buying the Granary restaurant, which is across the street, as part of the deal. So all of that just plays into what we're trying to accomplish here.
4 fallen heroes were honored at a local middle school this past weekend. This man is the son of one fallen trooper. He spoke with us about what the ceremony means to him.
It's a great honor, both being a trooper following in his footsteps and having an organization like BOHA here dedicating these signs and remembering all 4 of these troopers and the other officers around the state and the country and so forth with the ultimate sacrifice that they've given. It's a great honor to be here, to recognize all the officers, and also to be here as a family member of one of the officers. It's an amazing experience.
Trooper Kubasiak says his father's work is what inspired him and his brother to join the ranks.
Last Saturday, Gamers Haven and Chautauqua Comics hosted Free Comic Book Day. The event, which is held on the first weekend in May every year, is a day where local comic shops open their doors and give away a certain selection of comics. The owner of Chautauqua Comics, Al Steffens, every year invites an important member of the comic book community to come sign autographs at his hosting of the event. Al says he has met all of these people before, back in his younger years at comic book conventions.
Before I opened up my store, I used to be what I called a weekend warrior. I used to go from convention hall to convention, be it Chicago, New York, Pittsburgh, wherever, and I would meet a lot of these artists or writers. And over time, I've made friends with a lot of these guys, and I've asked them here now, from when I used to see them at shows, to come to my store to pay their transportation and expenditures, and they've made their way over here.
Now, Justin, Free Comic Book Day will be on May 5th next year.
Awesome. It's such a great event, and I know our photographer, Storm Hartman, who just want to give a technical shout out. He's running the scenes right now. We had a little switch in staff. Storm is still not feeling well, so let's give him some good hands for doing all that and for being here. But yeah, Free Comic Book Day, such a great event, and can't wait to see who they get next year. And it's just good, you know, for kids to get a free little comic. So
I wish we could have like the actors and actresses though from the movies come too as well.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Scarlett Johansson, I would go for that.
Yeah, me too. Hey, we're back tomorrow with another edition of Morning News Now. In the meantime, be sure to follow us on social media. It's at WNY News Now.
I always forget the other one.
Where coverage comes first. I thought we were going to say
I thought there was another name. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow.